So I just kind of included a little bit of kind of a Texas style shuffle on this, and some of the techniques that I employ when I'm doing this kind of a shuffle is I'll follow the bass line, and this is in the key of E, and I don't have it tuned down like a lot of guitarists will have it tuned down, but at this point with this guitar I didn't have it tuned down, and I like to use the bass line. So what you'll hear is or some variation of that, and it's kind of up to you as the artist to make your interpretation on how that would go, because that's the beauty of the blues genre, is that there's within a pretty strict amount of music, or however you say it, the bars, you know, like the 12-bar blues, and that's basically what this is the 12-bar blues with the 1, the 4, and the 5. So that would be the E, the A, and the B, and I like to use the B7, just a little more colorful. So I use the E, the A, and the B, and that's the 1, 4, 5. And I like to use the bass lines like I alluded to earlier. So I like to do the go to the 4, then a walk down, and that's kind of where it throws people sometimes, and I'm not sure, you know, where the actual walk down came from, but I saw an older player do this, and I thought it sounded really cool, and I watched him do it, and he hits on the walk down from right after the 5, the B, then to resolve it, he walks it down from, and then it settles into like an E7 chord, and then you can do the and resolve it back to the 5. So and then the other part that I really like to do, because it's like a Texas style thing, and a lot of times they accompany the whole band is in the left hand here, and this camera is flipped around into the selfie mode, so it looks backwards. So I'm not actually playing left-handed. I'm playing right-handed. But just for the sake of being able to do this video, I had to put it in selfie mode. And when you employ the bass line, and like I said, it's a kind of a Texas style blues, you can include the raking of the strings. So in essence, what you're gonna do is in between each note, as you're hitting the notes on the E bass line, so you're hammering on with those, and then you're upstroking with the picking hand. So that time I didn't use the walk down, but I just played the E through it, just for demonstration purposes. That way you can see that the whole band is literally in your left hand playing, so you can manipulate that to where You can actually do the three-piece band and have the bass on the other side and the drummer behind you keeping the time, and then everything else is literally right in your left hand. So getting back to that, so E, A, B, A, E. So don't overthink that. 3 chords, 1, 4, 5 is what they are called in the number system, however the number system works. But whenever you hear that, so 1, 4, 5 could also be anywhere on the board. So you can use that bass line anywhere. So let's say you know, it doesn't have to be an E. It could be in G, or it can be in A, or it can be C, D, all the way up. You can use that. So the beauty of that as well with the raking, see, the beauty in all of that is once you put them together, then you have that full raked percussive shuffle sound that you hear on classics, Pride and Joy. You hear it with a lot of Jimi Hendrix's stuff, where he so don't be afraid to hit notes that don't sound right sometimes, because sometimes, like a guy told me one time, if they say you played it wrong, then play it twice. Make it right. So let me go ahead and do the shuffle again. And then just hit on the turnaround time, just hit the low B note, slide up to give the impression that you're playing the bass line with it, and then land on where it would be with the B there, like that. Then slide back down to the A. And there you have it, a Texas style shuffle. I hope you have a lot of good times learning how to do this. And once again, another beautiful fact about this is you don't have to play it at that speed. You can play it slow. Or you can play it fast. Thank you very much. Play on.